Hey guys, so I'm here with a new Harry Slatkin fall and winter preview. I have two sets I just received of all through the house collections. You've probably been seeing them on Instagram, online, and Facebook and stuff. People have been showing pictures of them, talking about them. They have a all through the house collection for fall and for winter. I have both these collections here, so I'm going to talk about them here, give you my thoughts on them. You've probably heard that Harry Slatkin is going to be on QVC this coming Sunday, the July 15th. Actually, it's going to be Saturday night at midnight is when he's going to come on. And I think it's probably going to be on through the day on Sunday. It starts Saturday at midnight, and I think he's going to be on off and on through the day on Sunday, I believe is what I heard. So they already have some of these candles available online for today's special value. I will tell you about those in just a minute here after I talk about the scents. So very, very grateful to receive these for review and promotion purposes. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you my thoughts on these two collections here. So first up, we're gonna start with the fall collection, the fall all through the house collection. First one up we have is pumpkin caramel corn. And these are all in this packaging like this with the grid lines there. There's three that way and then three that way. It's really pretty. These here for the fall are actually gold. They have the gold lines through them. It has a label on the top and then it has a gold lid. I'm not sure if that's going to show up much on camera. It looks kind of silver on camera, but it's actually gold. Actually, I have an old lid here from another candle I have that I'm going to show you in just a second about the difference in the wicks. That's the silver lid. Now you can definitely tell that's the gold. That's the new gold on this collection, and that's the regular silver lid. So yeah, they're really pretty. I really like this design. Very, very classy and elegant. It looks really, really pretty. So also this year they have 4 wicks instead of 3. That's what they look like inside. They have, it's got the orange colored wax for this one, and there's 4 wicks. I have one of his old candles from last year to compare here to show you. That's what they normally were like with 3 wicks, and now they have 4. So he just put another wick in there, and now we have 4. Because a lot of people have talked about in the past how they weren't pulling out quite fast enough, because sometimes it would take like a few hours or so to pull out completely. It seemed like to me the last ones in the spring and summer pulled out even faster though, more like the hour mark as opposed to like 2 or so hours. Sometimes even like an hour and a half they would pull out, as opposed to like 2 to 3 hours. But a lot of people wanted to be able to light them, say when you're a couple hours before you have to go to work, or if you get home late and you just want to light the candle a couple hours before you go to bed. You necessarily wouldn't be able to do that before because his candles took a long time to pull out. But now he added that 4th wick in there, so he says they supposedly pull out within like 30 minutes or so. You can get a full wax pull with these 4 wicks. And also, that hasn't decreased the burn time either, because the old candles were also, they're all 18 ounce. And burn time is 30 to 55 hours, and that's also what was the burn time on his old candles too. So they have the same burn time, so they're not supposed to burn any faster with the extra wick. So some people were worried that they would not last as long with the extra wick. They'd burn faster and they wouldn't last as long. But supposedly they burn just as long with the 4 wicks. So pumpkin caramel corn reads buttery crackle caramel, pumpkin spice, fresh popped corn. This one's such a good caramel, and you really get that corn, that popped corn in there. And then you just get a little bit of pumpkin spice. It's not super pumpkin spicy. It's not like a real strong spice scent in there, but it is in there. But I would say mostly I do get that caramel. What did he call it? The caramel, the buttery. It's very buttery, very, very buttery. The buttery crackle caramel, and then the fresh popped corn. You really get that popped corn note in there. It's a little bit similar on the lines of like Summer Boardwalk from Bath & Body Works. It's a little bit in that kind of a vein because of that one kind of has like a caramel corn, popcorn kind of a vibe. This one is kind of similar. It's not quite as like in your face as Summer Boardwalk is. It's a little more subtle and nice. So if that's like too much for you, this one might be okay because it's not quite as overwhelming like that one is. But this one also has just that little touch of that pumpkin spice in there. You do pick that up in there too. But like I said, it's not a super strong pumpkin spice scent. It's blended in there pretty well with that caramel and that popcorn smell. So yeah, it does smell like a caramel popcorn. Maybe if they made like a pumpkin spice caramel corn, which I'm sure they have somewhere or another. But I can't recall if I've ever had a pumpkin spice caramel corn. I'm sure they've made one. They make pumpkin spice almost everything, so I'm sure there's some kind of pumpkin spice caramel corn out there somewhere. But yeah, that one's good. Excited to try that one out because I love pumpkin scents, and that'll probably be good. Next we have Autumn Pinecone. And this one's really pretty. This is like black color with the gold designs. Same gold lid there. So Autumn Pinecone reads, fallen pine cones, red oak, fresh eucalyptus, juniper berry. And this one, like I said, is like, it's almost like it's more like a dark brown than like a black, but it looks kind of black in there, but it's actually dark brown wax. This one's nice. I really get the juniper berry in this. The juniper berry is what I pick up most of all. Yeah, juniper berry, maybe just a little hint of eucalyptus, but it's not a strong eucalyptus. Just a hint of maybe eucalyptus. It says fallen pine cones. I don't know if I really get like a pine cone. There might be a little hint of like a pine cone type of scent in there. Yeah, the more I keep smelling, I do maybe kind of pick a little bit of a pine cone scent. It's like a light pine cone. And then the red oak, slightly a little bit of a red oak. But I get mostly, I really pick up that juniper berry with a hint of eucalyptus. And there's just a little bit of pine in there. I know I've heard some people say they think this is similar to Autumn from Bath & Body Works. It's a little bit similar, but I don't think it's exactly like that at all. To me, Autumn from Bath & Body Works is definitely like apple mixed with like fresh balsam. It's not like a balsam pine type of scent mixed with that apple. This one, I don't get a strong balsam pine. I just get a little hint of pine in there. It is in there, but it's not, well, Autumn has just a hint of it too. It's not super strong. It's got mostly apples with like pine. But this one, I don't know if I would say I get apples really. I get some kind of berry. It says juniper berry, so I definitely get like a berry note. I don't really think it's necessarily apple, but we'll see how it turns out when it burns. But it is similar to that. It's kind of similar, but it's different though. Yeah, I do like it. It's nice. So we'll see how that one does. And then lastly, in the fall all through the house collection is Harvest Leaves. And this one has the kind of a burgundy maroon colored wax. The label looks more, no, it's kind of a burgundy maroon color. I thought it looked kind of red there, but it's actually more burgundy. With the gold on there, with the gold lid. This is a returning scent. Harvest Leaves was out last year. I had it, I reviewed it. I have a review on my channel for that. This one is a favorite of many people. Many people have been wanting this to come back and are very happy that it's coming back. And I agree, I really enjoyed it last year as well. This one, like I said, has the burgundy kind of maroon colored wax on there, the 4 wicks. This one reads, spiced pumpkin, mandarin, cranberry, fir balsam, and applewood. Oh, this is really good. It's such a good fall scent. You really get that spiced pumpkin mixed with the cranberry and the mandarin mixed with spiced pumpkin is what I really pick up in this. And then applewood is in there too. You get like an applewood. And there's the fir balsam is just a touch. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a real balsam candle or anything. It's just, it's way back in there, that balsam. Mostly just, you really pick up that nice spiced pumpkin scent with that mandarin and that cranberry. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. This is smelling even better than it did last year to me for some reason. It's so good. So yes, Harvest Leaves. It's returned. It's back to the delight of many. Okay, so that is it for the fall All Through the House collection. And then I have the winter All Through the House collection. So first up in this winter All Through the House collection, we have Frozen Balsam. This one is in same packaging except this has silver. They have silver lines here and then I have silver lid. And this one has the green wax in there. 4 wicks with the green wax. This one is another returning one. This one was out last winter as well. I didn't have this one though, so I get to experience this for the first time. This one reads Fir Balsam, Frosted Ozone, Bergamot, Oak Moss, and Evergreen. So this one's a nice, definitely balsam. You do get the balsam. It is a frosted. You do get that frosted note in there. It says Frosted Ozone, a Fir Balsam, Evergreen. Yeah, you do get Evergreen in there too. It's not just Fir Balsam. Like balsam, like fresh balsam from Bath & Body Works is not quite as pungent as that is because it has a little bit of the sweetness from the Evergreen in there. So that kind of blends, calms down with that Evergreen and makes it slightly smoother. It's nice. And then, like I said, that Frosted Ozone gives it a frostiness. It says Oak Moss. There could be a little bit of Oak Moss in there. And then Bergamot. There could maybe even be a little bit of a Bergamot. Could be touch cologne mixed with that Balsam and Evergreen. It's mostly just like an icy frosted Balsam and Evergreen with just a touch of Bergamot, like hint of cologne-ness with it. It's really good though. Nice and Christmassy. So yeah, Frozen Balsam, and then we have Mistletoe Magic. And this one is in a red wax as well. This is a little brighter red than the Harvest Leaves I showed you. This got silver as well. Yeah, this is a more brighter red. I'll show you the Harvest Leaves here. Harvest Leaves. Oh no. Yeah, it's a little brighter. This is a little brighter red than this one was. This was a little bit more maroon burgundy-ish. This is fairly brighter of a red color. For the Mistletoe Magic, this one reads Black Currant, Pine Needles, Fir Balsam, and Pomelo. This one's really good. This one's so Christmassy and so festive. It's really nice. This one, I definitely pick up that balsam and that pine, but it also has that pomelo in there, that pomelo grapefruit type of smell. Slightly bitter, and then that black currant in there. It's like a fruity balsam and pine. You really pick up that pomelo in there with that pine and that balsam. It's so good. What did it say? Yes, black currant, pine needles, fir balsam, and pomelo. That's pretty much exactly what I smell. The Frozen Balsam had more of a regular balsam scent, which is a little like iciness like I talked about. This one has, it's definitely more, the pomelo grapefruit has more fruitiness to it. But it's still really Christmassy and really nice. So festive, and just, this one just takes me to Christmas. I know a lot of people have also been saying this is very similar to an old Slatkin scent, Winter Garland. I never had that Winter Garland, so I don't know, I can't compare it to that. A lot of people saying it's very similar to that, and that was a very, very coveted Slatkin scent that a lot of people have been wanting to come back. So if that's true, then that's good because it'll make a lot of people happy. But yeah, it's really good. Very, very nice. And then the last one in that collection is actually my favorite of that collection, this collection here. This one is Winter Hearth. And this one is in like a gray colored wax. Still got the silver on the sides and the silver lid. It's actually it's white wax. It's not gray, but it comes off kind of gray. This one also looks kind of gray in here, but it looks more white up here. But I think it's because it's with that silver, it kind of comes off kind of grayish, like a light gray. But it's actually kind of just like white, kind of white with silver. This one reads, crisp juniper, warmed brandy, incense, and icy spruce. Oh God, I love this one. I absolutely love this one. I really pick up that incense in here. Oh, so good. I love this one so much. I absolutely love this one. The incense and the icy spruce. Yeah, so you get a little bit of icy spruce in there, but then and then that crisp juniper. You really get the juniper in there too. Oh my God. I'm in love with this one. God, it's so good. I just want to smell it. It's so amazing. Yeah, that incense in there is very incensey. But that juniper and that spruce, but it's just a little bit of spruce. It's not like, you don't get a big strong, it's like the other one. The other ones had more of a, like the pine and the balsam, evergreens type of smell. This has got spruce, but it's like a lighter type of like a spruce scent. And then it says warmed brandy. I could see that. I could get a little bit of like a warm, kind of a brandy boozy, little bit of a note in there. And then that incense, oh, and the juniper, mixed with that little bit of that icy spruce. This one's so good. This one's amazing. I love this. This is my favorite. I almost think this is my favorite out of all of them. I love this one. And it goes really good with our new decor, our walls and everything. We have like a white, gray, silver, all type of stuff. Yeah, I love it. I love the packaging and I love the smell of this one. It's so good. It's amazing. So that is it for the two collections for the all through the house collection for both those. So, like I said, he has his TSV this coming Sunday on QVC, but they're already available to order online. They have a really good deal on them too. They come in sets of 3. I don't think he's normally going to do that. Normally they come in sets of 2, and I've also heard that this fall you're going to be able to get sets of 2 in the same scent as opposed to just getting 2 of whatever different scents. You have to, usually you would get 2 scents and you couldn't choose which ones you wanted. Now you're going to be able to get 2 of the same ones. I know a lot of people still want to be able to choose their 2 scents, which I think maybe eventually he will do that, because a lot of people have been saying that they don't mind buying 2, but they want to choose which 2 they get. So now at least you can get 2 of the same ones if you want to get just that 1 scent, as opposed to getting one you don't really want. So, but for this TSV, you get a set of 3. So you get 3 candles for $49.84, and that comes out to like 16 something for each candle, which is a really good deal for this big 4-wick candle that burns really good. The burn on all the ones last spring and summer that I reviewed, perfect. They burn down really good. The wicks don't get puny. You hardly had any soot or residue around the side. They burn perfectly. It's a really good value for these good candles for that. Plus you get free standard shipping and handling. So you get free shipping, and you can do 4 easy pays of $12.46, which I think that might be a little bit higher when you add in tax. I'm not for sure. But yeah, but $49 for 3 candles, that's a really good deal. And no shipping, because normally you have to pay like $5.50, I think, for each set of 2 that you normally would order. So free shipping for 3 candles, that's a really good deal. So yeah, check that out this Sunday on QVC. It starts Saturday night at midnight. So check that out, and I am going to try to burn some of these now and maybe try to get at least 1 or 2 reviews up by Sunday. There's no way I can burn all 6 of these candles by Sunday. I probably will burn some the next 3 days or so, and I'll try to do a review. I definitely won't be able to burn down a whole candle by Sunday, but I maybe could at least get almost to the halfway point, and then I can kind of give you an idea of what they are. I usually try to burn my candles all the way down before I do reviews, but because of this thing on Sunday, I might try to at least review them at least close to the halfway point. We'll see what happens here, so I'll do my best. So All right, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.